Okay, hey y'all, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I'm trying to quit smoking. It's 11 o'clock at night. I should be in bed, but I'm not. So, I already prepped paints. I got the Bloom Blues. I've been working on my commission piece. Blooms, I need a break. So, I'm getting better. They're a booger. But, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna perk myself up. I'm gonna do something pretty. And I'm gonna hope it turns out the way it does. The way I want it to. My consistencies. Okay, this is magenta. In my cup, I've got like a dark violet. Because I'm going to layer that. But first, I'm going to fluid my canvas and put down a base coat. I'm going to save a little bit of that. Hope I made enough. Now, let's see how far this goes. These are great. They help the paint slide very easy. Let's see. Just a thin base coat anyways, just to help the paint move.
Rain makes flowers grow.
Which I'm lazy, and I don't take the dry paint off the bottom of it, so usually it slides a lot smoother, but that's because of me.
Well, now I say, God, when he's dead, I'm gonna miss that.
Well, it looks like the student is becoming a master.
On the plus side, though, today I got my very first grandson. I've got 4 granddaughters already, and this is our first little boy since my son, which is now 29, because I will be 49 this year. So, yeah, I don't like it. I'm getting old. Okay, almost done, you guys. Just kind of roll it on the sides. Corners are a booger, so if you have a base coat, it kind of helps with your corners if you don't make it all the way down.
Amazing for you. It's amazing for me. And I started doing it 6 hours.
Alright, I have TV going in the background. I'm sure you can hear it. It's till death. I just think that show's so funny.
Well, Mother and Father Stark, now that we're all family, Elsa and I would like to start some new family traditions.
Okay, I really gotta clean this off. Anyways, good enough. Get this out of my way. I should be wearing gloves, but I never do. Okay, I've got the purple down on the bottom. I am going to take my... I'm going to take some magenta next. I'm going to layer it down in there. I have really bright lights on, so I'm hoping it helps and you guys can see. Okay, probably about half of that. Okay, now I've got some orange that I made up from a red, 2 different reds and a yellow, actually. It was a little too bright orange, and I wanted it more of a dull orange, so I had to get another red and add to it. Okay, I'm going to add my yellow.
it get any better?
I'll go with you.
I guess it can.
Just basically doing it like a thick tree ring.
You okay, sir?
Let me go back. No, I'm not.
Happy holidays to you.
Okay. Now,
You return.
this is Deco Art Metallics in, it's called Garnet. This, I'm just going to pour from high above.
I don't have a receipt.
And I'm hoping that this will work like my cover photo on my Facebook. It's the blue and red. I think it's so cool looking. It gets these big boulder cells. And I'm doing it with more colors than I've done before. So here we go. Wish me luck. Okay, this one's called, it's the Deco Art Metallics. Oh, it's rose gold.
Okay, that's cool. We'll talk later.
Wow.
I'll just dump it straight down in there.
The old store would have really lost it with that sales girl taking
And
personal
then this is the Deco Art Metallics in silver. My consistency, hopefully you can see, runs off even, makes a little mound, but goes down really quickly. And for my pie.
Bit of a cold.
Yeah, I think I know what's going on here.
Boop.
It's not a cold.
Okay, so on the top, I'm gonna layer again,
Personality transplant.
and I'm just gonna try to cover all that up with that magenta.
Well, that's ridiculous. I love being positive. I've never been this happy in my entire life.
Well, yeah, but the stress of holding it in with the seed is
Okay,
killing you. It's making
then I'm
you
gonna
sick.
use my
So
orange
You can't force a happy peg into a sad home.
and just cover on top of that one.
You need to stop it.
I can't stop it. Joy is great at this. She is crushing me with her love of life. If she can do it, I can do it. She's not a better person.
Yellow.
Come on, you better.
You got like a lot of crazy stuff coming out of your nose right now.
I was watching Gina DeLuca, which is the one that I saw this technique off of, and she was trying the blooms. Bless her heart. I don't feel so bad now. Blooms are a real struggle, you guys. They are a booger, but I love them, and I'm determined. I will get it. It has to do with trying to get the right amount of cells, the right consistencies. I'm putting this purple just right here on top. The right consistencies, the right paint thickness, the right paint kind. It's a bunch. But I love it, and I'm stubborn, and I will not give up. I ran myself out of my filler paint, though, so now I tried a different one today, and it was just blech, 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 after blech. So I just gave up on that, so I'm doing this now. Okay, and I'm just going to do a straight pour. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Oh, dear. Well. Oopsies. Okay, yes, you can see me. My phone has so much paint on it now, y'all. That's so funny. Oops.
You can find lots of ways to spend your tax refund.
Okay, I'm just going to give it a little turn. Just going to change up the pattern a little bit there. And go back. I'm getting closer to the end now, so I'm going to stay down close.
If you're looking to get the most out of your refund, your search ends here. Straight Talk Wireless.
Try it again. Try not to fudge up my bottom, but I'm sure it's going to. Okay. Hey, not too bad. Okay, hang on. I'm going to put y'all on hold, and I'm going to clean my phone. I'll be right back. Oh my god, it won't go on. Okay, I'm back, you guys. And check this out. Like, do you see the cells coming in there, the boulders? And I haven't even let this sit very long yet. So this is going to be really, really cool, I think. Okay, I'm going to put you back up here. Make sure you guys can see, I think. I have my makeup mirror light in front of it to really help give some light. So, I'm kind of being blinded. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes. It takes about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes.
So we have these neighbors across the street. They have this scene, and Mary and Joseph are
Okay, make myself some room in the meantime. Oh god, that's about to fall over. I've got such a mess. I've got to stop and I've got to clean and reorganize my stuff. I started out at the bar and I have now entirely taken over the whole dining room. We have a bar behind us as well, but it's pretty much gone too. In between trying to get this stuff to resin, I just had knee surgery, so my knees still ain't acting right. I got plantar fasciitis going on. What I'm doing here is I'm just going to go ahead and blow out these bubbles. The heat helps pop the bubbles. Move quickly. Do not stay in one spot. Just keep moving back and forth, because bubbles are not our friends. Okay. Oh yeah, that's coming along so good. I'm so excited. Okay. Because y'all know I love my sparklies. Okay. Still a couple of bubbles. Still gonna let it sit for another minute or so. So anyways, okay, so my new grandson, his name is Zane Riley. He is 6 pounds, 10 ounces, and 19 inches long. He was trying to come early a lot, so he's had steroids and everything. Abby was, she's gonna kill me, 37, 38 weeks. So it was about time for him to come. So everything went really smooth. She had a C-section. She had to have an emergency one with my youngest granddaughter, which is Lily, which is Zane's little sister. And yeah, she had to have an emergency with her. So this one was automatically a C-section. Kind of jealous. Just go in, have it done, all the drugs, go home. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start tilting this around. Now, I'm just going to get it to moving first.
Wait, what was that, sir?
I don't like that's our tags.
Say it, baby.
Trying to keep the composition in the middle. Okay, and I'm going to tilt very, very slowly.
I don't like nuts or berries.
Another thing about having a base coat is it helps not lose so much of the end of the paint, because it helps it kind of slide along. Because when you go on a dry canvas, it just kind of rolls up over itself and you lose a lot of your composition and you don't have as much control. Now, when you're getting ready to tilt another way, you're going to bring the weight of the paint back to center. Can you see how it's moving? Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and go that way. No, I'm going to go ahead and go this way. Oop, I'm going too fast. Be very, very patient with this one. This one is a good one to do if you have issues with patience, because it will teach you to have some real quick. If not, then it all just kind of warps and doesn't look as good. So you gotta give it its time. And when you're going like this, it's also stretching out all those cells and all those yummy metallics are big old boulders. And they look so cool. I love them. Okay, I'm going to take that almost to the end. And then I'm going to bring it back.
I really want a beer that doesn't smell like bourbon. That's not gonna happen either.
I'm just going to bring that weight back to the middle. So I have a bad habit of grabbing the sides. Stop that. Okay, now I'm going to take it this way.
Every time I sick you side, I like coffee, tease your back. Though it makes no sense, it's true, there's no me without you.
I was watching the Massey Brothers the other day, and they were doing one, and they said they were going to take it Gina DeLuca slow. She's the queen of tilting them slow. She can control that weight and everything just the way she wants it. Okay, now try to get weight back to the center.
Oh, you finally found a way to put your athlete's foot in your mouth. Instead of a cake. Are you sure you want to spend Thanksgiving alone, Kenny? Come on, you can come with us.
Yeah, are you sure you want to go to Vegas, or would you rather spend a holiday with my folks at the West Palm Senior Village and Pain Management Clinic?
Can you get my bag and get in the room?
This is looking so cool, y'all. Oh my gosh. Check it out.
I'm testing out these new noise-canceling headphones. Go ahead, ask me for the 9th time if I brought the camera.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Flight 738 to Miami. This flight is slightly oversold. We're looking for just one volunteer to give up their seat, take a later flight.
Okay.
Which leaves in an hour and a half.
Let me look, because I'm kind
$100 travel voucher.
of digging this negative space. I don't really ever do negative space. Oh no. I think I'm going to stretch it on out. But I have got some goop. And I've got to get a toothpick, which are... I can't find anything. I have them in a little jar. Or my tweezers. Hang on.
We don't go to Paris. We don't take gondola rides down Venice canals. We don't even go back to Atlantic City anymore since they made it a toll road. This is the only vacation we're going to take all year, and I don't think it's too much to expect to sit next to my husband and coach on the way to his parents' old age home.
Okay, this is stupid, y'all. I just had them earlier. Just gonna grab it. There. Okay. Okay, I think I am gonna go ahead and tilt. Just bring the weight back. Get back down this way.
And they may be naked, but I highly doubt that they will be kissing. Okay, then, your sweatsuit's going in. I gotta make my move.
Eddie, I don't want to go alone. I want to be with you. I have an idea. Let's pretend we're married and fly on the same plane.
What's good about flying with me anyway? What do you think? I've become magically interested in 30,000 feet while some kid is punching me in the back of the head with his Buzz Lightyear?
Let me add that once in the Animals Club, you will receive a voucher for a complimentary
Over, a little bit more, a little bit more. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to make it all the way down that other corner, so this may take a minute, but it'll get there.
Perfect. Where are you going? City. The Goats. City of Lost Beaches. Las Vegas. That's fresh stuff.
Unfortunately, your plane has been delayed due to mechanical problems.
What kind of mechanical problem?
As far as my mix, I just mix my paints with just the paint and Floetrol and a little bit of water to thin it this time.
Thank
The metallics, you have to be very careful not to water them down too much, or it will break down the binders of the paint. So use water sparingly on your metallics. There is another little thing. Get out of there. Okay, we're good.
Well, I don't know if I love that shirt with the jacket, but other than that, you seem okay.
This shirt is gross.
Sorry your flight's a bit delayed, but
Uh-oh, you know what? I'm going too fast.
let you know when your plane is repaired.
Slow down.
Looks like we're both stuck here for a while, huh?
Looks that way. And I'm not the best flyer. The idea of mechanical problems has me thinking about a drink.
Okay.
Could I buy you that drink?
I'd like that.
Great. Thank God for small unreliable discount airline time.
Could be where I was holding my thumb too. It kind of started to go crazy right there.
I like to change my seat to 2B. I believe that's an aisle seat. That's an I'll be sitting next to the hottie.
That's a first class seat.
And you are implying that I can't afford that?
No. That'll be $720.
I'm just going to kind of walk it back and forth.
Put it on these 3 cards.
Work it straight down into that corner where I want it.
Can stop you in your tracks, like the tens of thousands of people who were diagnosed with certain HPV-related cancers.
There it goes.
But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers. Gardasil 9 is a vaccine given to
Wow, y'all. This is really, really cool. Okay. I'm going to attempt putting y'all on hold again and clean my hands up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and give it another torch. That kind of helps bring the extra cells up that are still underneath. Get rid of your bubbles. You don't want bubbles driving your painting. So I'm not touching the paint. I'm just kind of hovering above it. And the heat is going to go ahead and get rid of all those little bubbles. Bring y'all down.
Mark my words. Before you go, we will suck something of yours.
Okay, well, I'm bring y'all over for a flyover. Hang on.